Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. So, we are going to be continuing on with the main quest because we have been neglecting it. Although I have been having a lot of fun doing location walkthroughs, which I will be continuing. And my lip is itching, but that is okay. So, we are going to go to Dragon's Reach. And actually get some more coffee, actually. Continue recording and everything. In any case, I did actually get rid of some animation mods, so the animation mods are vanilla. Actually, only the movement animation mods are vanilla. I just prefer them, like the sprinting animations, walking and running animations. I've gotten rid of those. Where is Jarl of Whiterun? Oh, he's in here. Jarl, I have a request for you.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city, with the threat of war on my doorstep? There must be another way. The risk is too great.
You need to leave.
All do.
You need to leave.
The World Eater himself.
You need to leave.
But
I'm talking to your dad. Leave me alone.
doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
Maybe so.
Spoken like a true Nord. I'll stand beside you, Dragonborn. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry.
What if you didn't have to worry about an enemy attack?
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe.
You need to leave.
What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Leave that to me.
You need to leave.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
You need to leave.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
You need to leave. You need to leave.
Jesus, I'm leaving. I'm a good God.
our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
Taking a side because it's not my fault. They're good. And grant peace to these departments.
Balgruuf won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on the White Run.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Balgruuf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful state, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then.
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our army.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
And let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, Fred. Tell me, Godmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. As you can see, I have much that requires my attention. If you're inclined to gab, there are some nice prison guards you may like to meet. A fair point. I'm always... So long as your criminal past stays...
No, I don't want to join this.
And you fight for me with honor and integrity. We'll welcome you into our ranks.
No.
Speak with Garmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents. Go.
Hold on. Oh.
God.
Hold on. Give me a second. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna skip the dialogue with Balgruuf. I need to speak with Ungir. Give me 2 seconds here. All that dialogue was for nothing. My bad.
May the gods watch. I must have misheard. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. What you want me to let it drop? There must be another way. Alduin. Now what's this nonsense? I want to. Oh, do you think? No. But get. If the Greybeards were willing to. I, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons. And this war. Now, if you don't mind.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him?
Yes, but he escaped.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Sky?
There we go. That's the quest I want. Or the quest marker that I want.
The roads of Skyrim, the warm sand of El... Well, you've... May your road lead you to warm sand.
You come here where you're not wanted. We eat our food, we pollute our city with our stink, and refuse to help the stormcloak.
Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. The divine.
Algrove won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons.
The Empire
Do I know you?
great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
Is that so? Yeah. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. And what would... As you can see, I have much that requires my attention. If you're inclined to gab, there are some nice prison guards you may like to meet. I'm always looking... So long as your
He's
criminal
not with
past
us.
stays in
He's
the
against
past,
us.
and you speak with Galmar. It's about time they turn their gaze. I have the great... But... I can't afford to appear weak. All do it. Even Tullius, maybe. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim. You think I need to send more roughs to Nest?
Now off to Solitude. I'm just gonna skip the dialogue since we've pretty much seen it 1,000 times. Seen it, heard it, done it, whatever.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
You might want to rethink that.
Be careful.
Wonderful.
Care for yourself.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you. I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change the Greybeards. What do... Why, there's nothing to discuss. They are getting to be... My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do... you may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council.
Planning an attack on Whiterun.
All. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't know.
I often wondered how Delphine and Esbern knew about the council meeting. That wasn't really totally explained in my honest estimation. Up there they come. Wasn't really explained much, in my honest opinion. Of course, a lot of things weren't really explained in Skyrim, but that's okay.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Yeah, how did they know? That's the question that I think I want to know. Like that was never really explained.
Aren't here, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you.
No, you don't.
More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? The hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you.
But how did you know?
We know a great deal about the situation. And the
How
threat
the
that Alduin
fuck
poses.
did you know about the con? Nah, never mind.
If you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
I swear, I hate Delphine more than anything. She is.
And so we meet again. But this time I know who and what you really are.
But not as much as you. Correct! Oh, God! Jesus Christ. You know what? Fuck you. I got disarmed. I get disarmed. No. Well, that's why I always have backup. Whee! Get wrecked, fucker. La 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 la. What? I can't kill you all? Fuck you all. Whee! No. Oh. Oh my God, he's level 43. Oh, frick, please. Please, I'm on your side. No, we're all doomed. We're all doomed. Oh my God, Delphine, you're too close to me. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. I like these cups. These gosh, what? I think these are can't remember what texture they are. Yeah, I can't remember what texture they are, honestly.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
You know, I am trying to... Usually I go with this option. But just for argument's sake, because I am trying to be neutral here, yeah, what's the harm? Besides, Tullius doesn't want her here either.
Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around.
Let Tullius have his way on this. He'll have to give ground later.
It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our
We
side?
know exactly... No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
How about Riften?
The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank. You heard the man, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came here in good faith, and now it seems you help the Empire at every turn. As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to the Thalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Galmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements?
I have a little bit of coffee.
Here
I
you
do.
sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Holy crap, that's
Is he
cold.
with you, Delphine?
It's disgusting.
If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does
Shut
it have
up.
to do with the...
If he's right about Alduin, We both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it mead. These terms are still not acceptable.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrender Falkreath to us. Sidgeir steps down, and Dengir of Stun resumes the Jarlship.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
It seems I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide. Although I'm starting to doubt your fairness.
My fairness is just.
Dragonborn.
Yes, I agree the Empire should turn over Falkreath. Yes.
Spoken like a true son of Skyrim. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. Falkreath will be turned over to Ulfric, and Dengir of Stun will return as Jarl. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp. And
Again, but how did you know I was arranging this meeting?
But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
Odahviing. And how does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
And why would he come when called? I mean, that's a pretty stupid question, but I'll ask it.
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
And so what's the dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Odahviing, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Interesting.
There's one more thing. We know about Parthenas. That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you.
So she's so full of shit. Anyways. Well, I will end the episode there, ladies and gentlemen. If you did enjoy this episode, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below. Join me on Discord, follow me on Twitch, and my character just yawned. Buy me a coffee, a coffee if you wanted to. You don't have to. Like I said, everything that I do, everything that I produce, whether it's subscribing, following me on Twitch, subscribing here on YouTube, following me on Twitch, or buying me a Ko-Fi, or pledging on Ko-Fi, or joining the Discord is completely, up to you. That's, as I will say it 1,000 times if I have to. It's everything I say. Ask is it's completely up to you. You don't have to do it if you want to. I leave that choice up to you. So, yeah. But if you do want to follow me on Twitch, subscribe to my channel, like the video, whatever. Obviously, everything is, especially the links to my Twitch, Discord, and Ko-Fi are in the description below. But yeah, but if you did enjoy, like the video or comment, let me know your thoughts down below, what you think about this series so far. I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Peace.